Did Tesla just give up on Bitcoin? At the beginning of 2021, Tesla made an investment of $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, betting on what the electric vehicle manufacturer described as the long-term potential of the digital currency. But recently, Tesla made public that it sold more than 75% of its Bitcoin holdings. So why did Tesla sell its Bitcoin holdings? And what does this mean for Bitcoin? Welcome back to Bitcoin Broadcast, one of the best channels for the latest trending cryptocurrency news. If you seek to be updated on what is currently happening in and out of the crypto world, this is the place to be. So how about you first give this video a thumbs up and you hit that subscribe button for more crypto related news. And without further ado, let's get started. Even though Tesla has just sold off 75% of its Bitcoin, Elon Musk argues that Tesla isn't done with cryptocurrencies. During a conference call with investors to discuss the company's earnings early this week, Musk stated that they are extremely open to expanding their Bitcoin holdings in the future. In the past, the CEO of Tesla has been one of the most vocal proponents of cryptocurrencies. Yet in a recent interview, he downplayed the importance of digital assets to the day-to-day operations of the firm. Musk referred to cryptocurrencies as a valuable asset, adding that it is not something they think about a lot. Tesla's primary objective is to expedite the transition to renewable energy, and he said that this makes cryptocurrencies a valuable asset. And as you can remember, before they sold, Tesla disclosed its ownership of Bitcoin worth $1.5 billion in a statement filed with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission in February 2021. The manufacturer cited the necessity to further diversify and optimize returns on their funds as the reason for the disclosure. The company did not publish any further disclosures on cryptocurrency sales until Wednesday, the 20th of July 2022 earnings report, when it disclosed that 75% of its remaining Bitcoin had been sold. Although 10% of Tesla's Bitcoin was sold in April 2021, the company did not publish any more disclosures on cryptocurrency sales until Wednesday's earnings report. Bitcoin and the broader cryptocurrency market have both suffered significant losses as a direct result of the failure of several high-profile initiatives in recent months. That is the Terra USD stablecoin crash and the bankruptcy of both Three Arrows Capital and Celsius Network. As a direct result of the increases in interest rates, trading activity shifted away from cryptocurrencies and towards assets seen as being safer. And now you might be wondering, did Tesla lose money after they sold most of their Bitcoins? A presentation that was delivered to Tesla's shareholders revealed that 75% of the company's Bitcoin acquisitions were sold for a total of $936 million. This was revealed by Tesla's CFO Zachary Kirkhorn at the results conference held on Wednesday. His comments gave the impression that Tesla earned a profit by selling the Bitcoin at a higher price than it had paid for them in the beginning. However, Tesla recognized that the Bitcoin it still possesses is currently worth a substantial amount less than what it paid for them, and that the reduction is big enough to negate the amount of money Tesla gained from the sale of its Bitcoin. But it's believed that according to Kirkhorn, they lost around $106 million. But why did they sell? Musk stated that the price of Bitcoin had nothing to do with Tesla's decision to liquidate its holdings, instead citing China's COVID lockdowns as the cause of the company's move. To put it in another way, because of the shutdowns in China, Tesla was concerned about the whole liquidity of the firm. Tesla's company suffered severely as a result of the COVID lockdown in Shanghai, which lasted over 2 months. Tesla's Shanghai Gigafactory saw a temporary shutdown after the staff was instructed to remain at home in order to avoid the coronavirus from spreading across the facility. Even when the plant was allowed to function under a closed-loop system that forced workers to dwell on site in military-style barracks, Tesla continued to struggle with a lack of parts and shipping problems. The company fell significantly short of meeting both its production and delivery targets throughout the reporting period. The firm placed responsibility for the first quarterly dip in automobile sales, which was reported on July 2nd, on the disturbance that was occurring in Shanghai. But there is some good news. During the earnings call on Wednesday, Elon Musk disclosed for the first time that Tesla actually owns Dogecoin. He stated that the company hadn't sold any of the joke coins with a dog motif that it holds. In a previous tweet, Elon Musk expressed his approval of Dogecoin and disclosed that he personally possessed some of the digital assets. On the other side, Following the closing of regular market trading, shares of Tesla saw a gain of 1.5% as the company reported results for the second quarter that were higher than what experts had anticipated. Musk blamed supply chain hell for the first straight quarterly drop in profit that was reported by Tesla on Wednesday. However, the news that Tesla had sold some of its cryptocurrency assets on Wednesday was enough to wipe out Bitcoin's gains for the day as the price of Bitcoin dropped 2.7%. Anyway, you shouldn't be worried because according to CoinGecko, we still have at least 27 publicly listed companies that are reported to have Bitcoin assets. More than 85% of the Bitcoins owned by publicly traded firms were stored with technology companies, including MicroStrategy and Block. On top of the inherent dangers in equity investments, the holdings provide an additional layer of peril for investors. However, their stock values have suffered as a result of several factors, including rising interest rates, skyrocketing inflation, and the likelihood of a recession. And currently, the value of both MicroStrategy and Block has dropped by nearly half. And if you take a look at MicroStrategy, they paid around $4 billion to buy 129,699 Bitcoins, which was a very risky move. As a direct result of the price adjustment, the value of the tokens went down by $3.4 billion during the second quarter. The question is, will they also back out? The software company became the first publicly traded company to invest the majority of its treasury in Bitcoin. And at the beginning of the previous year, Tesla, under the leadership of CEO Elon Musk, invested $1.5 billion in the cryptocurrency. And at that time, Musk described cryptocurrency as a great phenomenon that was on the edge of wide acceptance by conventional financial experts. On the other side, Block, which is managed by Bitcoin enthusiast and Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey, reportedly held $366 million in Bitcoin as of March 31st. So when MicroStrategy and Block report their earnings on August 2nd and August 4th respectively, investors will be paying careful attention to see how big of a write-down each business does on the holdings. Using the worth of Bitcoin that Bloomberg provided on June 30th of around $18,731, we are able to estimate that Tesla and Square have suffered paper losses of more than $5 billion. MicroStrategy is responsible for around 70% of the whole contribution. Well, there is a possibility that the price of Bitcoin may keep on going up, even though it would be prudent to bet against the climb until further evidence is presented. The price of Bitcoin continues to climb, and the rate of increase is quickening. If you take a look at what happened on July 20th, a promising turn of events occurred when the price of Bitcoin validated the previous trade setup. Even though some retail traders may still be suspicious of the market's upward trajectory, there are opportunities for those who are confident in the market's direction to earn money in the current market climate. Anyway, what's your take on Tesla selling its Bitcoin holdings? And how do you think this will affect Bitcoin in the future? Comment below. Let's interact. Also, please leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for more amazing cryptocurrency news.